then we will start proper. So if you want to create a new file on Figma, you can click here and create a file. You can design a file. You can go to Figma board. You can use the side deck, which is under construction. It has not been fully launched on the Figma software, or you can import an existing project that somebody has done. Either you do one of these, or you can just go over to this plus sign over here and just click the plus sign. So now we are on new. You click on new Figma design, and then once you're there, you just give it some time. Figbaby is going to take some time, and Figbaby is going to load. So now we're going to talk about the few things that we have on our topics we're going to talk about, and therefore we're starting with Figma files. Okay, we're starting with Figma files. So now Figma files is hold on, I'm coming. Just give me a minute, I'm coming, guys. Just give me a minute, I'm coming, guys. Okay, I'm back. So let me share my screen so you can see what we were talking about. Okay, I'm so sorry for the break in transmission. Now we're going to talk about Figma files. Now, so when you first of all log in your browser, you're going to have your account at the top corner of your Figma. Okay, this is my account, Edwin. Okay, you can have yours, whatever your name is, at the top left right of the account, which is here. So in this account, you can just change you can open it and you can change the screen theme to either dark or light, to a way that you can be comfortable. So you can also set things like your settings, and then you can also add accounts, and you can also log out. For me, I like using dark themes, and you can also see recent file. So if I click on this place now, you see the themes. Here we have light. If I click light, you see it becomes light. If I go ahead and I click dark, you see it becomes dark. You come to Edwin. Don't worry about the S key though, just leave the Edwin. I click on dark, but if you use system themes, it will work according to your system. For example, I'm using my MacBook. If it's daytime, I have light mode. If it's on Mac, I have the dark mode. But for me personally, I prefer working on the dark mode. So the next thing we'll talk about now is the Figma files. You cannot create a new file like we did here on your Figma, and you can also duplicate files. So with the duplication of the files, we'll talk more about it when we start sharing files on our platform. Okay, so now first thing first, let's talk about the toolbar. Okay, now this is the toolbar. On the toolbar we have editing. Like here we have edit where you can undo your file bar. You can create a new window, new tab, open a new browser. From clipboard, you close video, close tab, reopen tab, and etc. You can save as. This is how you save your file. Now the next thing we'll talk about is the edit. The edit is you can undo, redo, cut, copy as space over selection, find next, previous, selector. You can also pick your color from there. We're going to use all this today, so don't be worried. I'm just trying to show you guys the work environment. Just take it like I am an agent. I want to show you after you want to rent. Okay, so from this is also view. For me personally, I like leaving the settings the way they are. And this is object, this is text. We are going to use it when we are now designing. This is arrange, we have to left to right, etc. Vector, and this is plugin, and this is widget development. Import, this is how you import, use as a developer. We're going to use all this, don't worry about that. This is on Windows, and this is shortcut. Now if you click on the shortcut, all these shortcuts we're going to be seeing, they are very, very important. It is good you practice them. I personally, I like working with shortcuts because shortcuts makes me look like a professional. Okay, shortcuts makes me look like a professional. But for the rest settings, I am going to work with the default settings. If along the way as I am working, I get uncomfortable with the way things are, I am now going to change things to suit my lust. Okay, I'm going to change things to suit my lust. Okay, so now for now we are going to be heading straight to the asset area. Okay, because I told you on the class on the pin stuff, we're talking about the files, talking about the toolbar, talking about the left sidebar, the right sidebar, we'll talk about the shapes. So right now let's talk about the talked about the files, talked about the asset area, and then let's talk about the right sidebar now. Okay, no, before we talk about the right sidebar, let's talk about the left sidebar. Now on this left sidebar we have two important sections here. Please take notes. You can see my arrow, I'm making it big so you know where I am talking about. Okay, we have the asset, we have the file. This is the file and this is the asset. This is the file and this is the asset. One of the most important parts we need to take into consideration is the layer aspect. This layer is very, very important. So before we continue, I'm just going to draw a simple and a straightforward stuff for us to see. So if I come here and I just draw I create a frame, a very simple and a basic frame. Okay, you see that it appears on the layer section. So if I create another frame, just like the way we sketched, if I create another frame here, you see we have frame 2. If I create another frame here, you can see we have frame 3. Are you guys familiar with me? So that is how it keeps going on and on and on and on. All the frames we're going to be creating, they keep showing here. And mind you, you can rename it. You can right click and rename. You can call your container 1. We can call here rename. You can call here container 2, and we can call this last frame container 3. So these are the 3 containers that are here on our workspace. Okay, so that is if I go ahead and I grab the tools bar and I decide to draw a circle in this container 1, here like this, the circle is going to be inside container 1. Are you guys seeing it? See where I am. If I see where I am here, if I go over to the next container and I decide to draw a star, I decide to draw a star, the star is going to be inside container 2. Okay, if I go over to this last one and I decide to draw another shape, let's say, and a rectangle inside this other container, it is going to be inside container 3. So before I continue, I want to do a little bit of assessment test. If you understand what I've been doing, please go ahead and rate the class from 1 to 10 with the level of your understanding. Let's make it fast, okay? Gifts, you understand? Let's make it fast. So that I can go ahead and start sharing the good things we have for the day. For those of you that are just joining, we are in Fig Baby properly. And we are actually talking about the work environment in Figma. Okay, we're talking about the work environment in Figma, and for now, This is just the introductory conversation about it for now. Okay, so please, please and please, if you are understanding what I am saying, go ahead and rate it on the comment section. Guys, come on, what's going on now? Oh, now just come on now. Now, not here with me, guys. Come on now. Let's go. You guys are not active today. And I'm not liking it. Guys, come on. This is just one person. We are how many in this place? We are plenty. Drop your rating on your understanding. If you want me to repeat what I've been saying over again, I don't mind repeating it. This is 8:30. We still have 1 hour 30 minutes to go. Okay, so I'm going to continue my conversation, and I'll assume the rest of people we have to go ahead and we watch this tutorial. Okay, so because we need to keep going. So now we are now talking about the file section where you can get to layers and other things. Now another thing about this asset section, this is where I am. Whenever you're looking for where I am, just try and look for the cursor. I'm always going to make it big so that you'll be seeing where I am. Now we'll talk about the asset section close to the file. We can browse libraries from here. Say for example, I want to share Can you guys see my screen? Okay, good. Say for example, I want to share a particular design with you, library with you. I am going to send the file to your system. This is where you input it from the asset section. Okay, so after the asset, now we're going to be talking about the next part, which is the right sidebar. Now the right sidebar, which is this place here, it contains a whole lot of things. We have the alignment and the distribution. When I mean alignment and the distribution, this is what it does here. See it over here. You can align it to the left, align it to the right, align it to the center. You can click on the star, align it to the left, align it to the right, align it to the center. If we come back to the circle, we can align it up, we can align it bottom, we can align it to the bottom, align it to the center. All these are things that will make our design amazing for us. Now if I go to the other one that has a square, so that you can be able to see what I am doing. Now you can come to the square, and then you can also use the sizing and the positioning. This is the sizing and the positioning, because you can see from the dimension here, you see that it has a width of 370. I think it's being measured on pixels, and it also has a height of 120. We can come here, we can say we want to give it a width of 270, and you will see it reflect on the design. Okay, you can also tweak the design to any way you want. This guy is unlocked. Yeah, great. So I can make it like this. You can see it as adjusted. I can also increase the height to anyone I want using the digit. So if for example you were working and you have categorized this design, I said okay, I'm going to be making sure the height is here like this, the width is like this. This is the right hand side for you. Under the layout section is where you can be able to do things like that. So another thing again you can also see is the clip content section. This is where the clip is. If you just go down here, I think it is this one. Along the way, when I see it, I'll show you. So another important part in the right side is the radius. The radius is also one of the most important part of the right hand side. This is it here. It's under appearance, and you're going to be seeing it here. Corner radius. If you increase it, you're going to be getting something like this, which is most of the design you see on your UI and UX stuff. You can increase the design, the radius, to as much as you can. You can also fill the color here. You can decide to choose any color of your choice. It's going to come out that way. Okay. Then you can also use the toolbar to add other tools to your design. Let's add an arrow here. I'm just playing around. We've not started the design proper. So one other thing again we can do is we can publish whatever we have been doing. So I'm going to be deleting these rest two videos. I'll be deleting these two here. So we'll work with only one container. Okay, guys. So this is the first container, and one other thing again I failed to mention is that we can also use the mirror tool to transform it to any way we want to transform. Say for example this guy is like this, you can transform it left. This is the transformation tool over here. Then you can also add some strokes with this. You can choose any stroke of your choice. You can make it red or you can make it white, any color of your choice. Then yes, with this effect you can drop a shadow. You can also give it a background blur and a layer blur or an inner shadow. You don't worry, like I said, I'm just introducing you to our basic design. With time I am going to be using it, we are going to be using it. And then lastly we can use here to export. Now here we can export this particular design as a library, a PNG. So say for example I'm going to be using the basic shapes to do a very quick, simple and a straightforward web application for mobile view. Okay, so I'll be deleting this now, and let's say for example using the shape tool, I want to design it, and I'm using iPhone 16 Pro as my container. I forgot to mention on your frame section, you have the ability to select the design you are designing for. This is Android Medium, iPhone 16, 16 Pro, 16 Pro Max, 16 Plus, etc. If you're designing for tablets, this is it. iPad mini, you have iPad Pro on your frame. Okay, then if you're designing for MacBook Air, it will give you the dimension for MacBook Air. If you are designing for desktop, on your desktop computer, it will give you the measurement for your desktop computer. And if you are designing for Apple Watch, anything that, even if you are designing for Twitter post, Twitter ad, Facebook post, Facebook cover, Instagram posts, it will give you the design for Instagram post. It can also give you the design for a profile banner. They are plentiful. That is why I told you Figma is amazing. A lot of stuff to choose from over here. Okay, so for now I'm going to be choosing the 16 Pro Max because that's something we are working with. Then over here you can also use the zoom option. You can zoom in, zoom out, zoom to 50%. I'm zooming to 50% now. Let's make it 100% so that we can be able to see what we're doing. So say for example now we want to design a very basic website, nothing fancy for now. We pick the toolbar and we pick the rectangle tool. Let's say our logo will be here. Okay, let's change the color of the logo to something, let's say blue. All right, let's call it blue. We're going to be changing that. Oh, okay. Let's use something lighter. Let's use the ashes here. Then I can pick the text too. You can see the text over here, and then I can just type inside the box. I can say net drop and then arrange it very well. Okay, then one other thing again I really didn't tell you guys is, you see this stuff over here. I can rename this rectangle and say it's the logo section. Okay, and then I can lock it so that I can't move it. I will not be able to move the rectangle, but if I unlock it, I can be able to move the rectangle. Another thing again is I can turn it off, I can turn it on. That is the function of the eye icon over there. Okay, so if for example now I'm picking this net job design, I want to lock this section so that it will be stiff and I can be seeing what I'm doing. I can go ahead and change the color of that design. These are different fonts. I can use. These are different fonts I can use. Let's just go with one of my favorite fonts, Trajan Pro is here. Let's just go with it, and then I just align it there. I can increase the font, let's say 14, which is, I can put it at the same. I can put it at, arrange it here, guys. Okay, stuff like this. Let's make it. Let me add job shadow so that it can be fancy. Then I can also add some strokes of let's say blue. Okay. Let's just do away with that. Okay, let's leave it like this. Let's add just the shadow. Can you guys see my screen? I know it's getting boring over here, but don't worry, you can't see my screen. Just stick with me. Let me share that again. Okay, I hope you guys can see the screen now. Can you guys see my screen? So I'm going to continue. Yes, for this plugin. That is your network manual. I'm going to be adding some strokes. Oh, strokes is not giving. Let's reduce the opacity of the strokes. Yeah, that is more like it. So I'm going to be adding something like let's go. Okay, that is that for that. Let me increase. Okay, there's no need to increase the font size. So this is how it is. Just play around the work area. I can come here and I can say I want to add okay, let's say we're designing a shopping mall. And other things is going to just be here like this, like we did in our sketch class. I am just playing around with it. Okay, other things will be here just like we did in our sketch class. You see me select the toolbar, and then I go ahead and I draw the stuff. Then I'm also going to create a rectangle, and I will be creating like a slider or an information bar. I can take my text and I'll write on top of it, and I'll say image 1. Then I can increase the font. Of this over here to make it big. Okay, you can see it there. If you want a UX design don't start, guys, I can click on this box and I will lock it so that it will be stiff. Then I cannot come here again, pick on. I say I want to have 4 row there. I hold my alternate key and I drag to duplicate. I hope you guys can see the arrows. They're making it easier for me to see what I am doing. Then if you notice, you're going to be seeing that on those design, the design are coming out. Okay, we're going to be fixing that very soon. I'll fix it very soon so that everything we have to end up inside what we are designing. Don't worry, guys, I'm going to fix it very soon. Okay, so we're going to continue to our design. Let's say we're going to have some things here, and then we'll put the text to say new arrivals. Reduce the font size a little bit. So put it somewhere here. Then we have other stuff. We just arrange. Okay, this one now we're just gonna make it a square. We make this one a square. We change the color to be a little bit lighter or darker or lighter, because this is where we're going to be putting whatever the person is buying. So new arrivals will be coming there. I just duplicate this by holding Alt on Windows and Option on Mac. Alt on Windows and Options on Mac. So this is it, and this is it. Okay, let's say I can put something there. I can say the footer, we have something like a circle here, and then we can have other shapes like one. Let's use the triangle shape. Then we can duplicate this. Okay guys, so I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. It's very simple. So very soon we'll be designing real life software for you guys. And then here I can go ahead and add something like another rectangle and just make it plain and simple. Alright, so this is a very fair design. And as for that other guy that is coming out, let me look for, I think it has to do with, where is this guy? This guy is always, okay guys, hang on a minute. I'm going just a patient on me. Okay guys, so I'm going to be previewing this so that we can be, you guys see my screen? I'm just working out with basic shapes. So if you take note now, if we add images to this, it's already coming out nice. Remember how we started with sketches, and then we're moving out to something good. Okay, we're moving out to something good. So I'm just going to delete these guys over here, and then arrange these three guys to be very vertical. So guys, if you want to know how this is going to come out on your phone, you click on this play icon over here, you play it and give Figbaby some time to load, and then that is how it is going to come out on your phone. This is where your logo will be, this is where your images will be. You know, are you seeing it guys? Seeing it is very interesting. So if you click back on your design, you know, we can do a lot of things. So I want you on the comment section, somebody should tell me what he or she wants to change on the design, and I will go ahead and change it. Just tell me what you want me to change on the design. Look at the design very well. Tell me what you want me to change on the design, so I'll go ahead and change it. Let me zoom it very well so that it will be full. If you want me to add the image, change the color, let's design together. I want us to get crazy together. Okay, so somebody in the comment section, tell me what you want me to add on the design, and I'm going to add it. Figma is here, and it's here to stay. And on the other end, if you know you don't understand what I've been saying since, you can tell me, and I'll also start the explanation from the beginning. Don't worry, I'm not tired of explaining. Talking is my thing. Okay, add images to the design. Okay, let's go over to my favorite sites that I love grabbing images from. I'm going to go to freepik.com, and I will come to my desktop over here. and I'll create a new folder. Let's call this one Figma images. Okay, and I'll go back to my design, and let's look for an image. Let's look for an image. Okay, e-commerce landing page image. Okay, we have somebody here. Let me get this guy. So I save this image. This image we need touching. This one we need touching. I just want something that I can use. Let me just remove this landing page and e-commerce image. Let me get this girl. She's beautiful. Okay, yeah. Let me save this image to. Let me save it to my documents. So I'm just going to go over here to my Figma design, and I will just come here. Okay, I'll click here now. I'll click images or video. Then I come to documents and I look for image 1. You see it there. I add it and then see it here. I just place the image here like this. So I can place this image to be inside this container, this box here. So I'm going to be doing that now. So we're not going to be needing this image 1 again. Okay, are you guys with me? So before I continue, you guys use the comment section. You guys have any question to ask, go ahead and ask. Okay, if you have any question to ask, you can ask me now. I'm listening. Nobody have any question to ask? Guys, come on. You know, the reason I always ask you guys to ask questions is because it's with your questions I will know if you guys are understanding. You understand me now? Well, if you are not asking questions, I will not know if you guys are not understanding or not. Okay? So it's only when you ask questions I can be able to know that you guys are understanding what I am doing. But if you are not asking questions, I will not be able to understand. I will not be able to know if you guys understand what I am doing or not. Okay? Great. So this was the tool that I used to place that image inside here. So let's go over to free pick and let's look for some bags and shoes. I'm going to download like I'm just going to be looking for some shoes, just 3 shoes. Okay. All right. Anyways, for continuation of the class, like I always do, and like I will do right now, I'm going to damn, what happened? Network. Okay, I'm going to pause the class right now. Give you guys 10 minutes break to chill out, cool off, get yourself prepared again for the next phase of the class. Okay, before you guys are going to come back, I'll get the images ready. I'll get the images ready so that we can add our images to our design. So we'll see again in the next 10 to 15 minutes when I drop the link. So go take a break, come back with a lot of questions. I want you guys to ask some questions. Go and look for questions. Come back with a lot of questions, and I'll get the images ready, and we'll keep learning the new stuffs about Figma.